They say you took something that belonged to them. And man, they gonna kick your white ass.
Impostor, I'm just a middle-class working from Toronto. In spite of how I sound, single and black and bigger than Marley and Jimmy and Yellowman, but I'm not even mulatto. My wig is watered down. Hear me on the radio, think I could not be blacker, but on my video, you see I'm really a cracker. Pretending I was a Rasta, seen sours in Johnny's. I should pay my face and stop begging out mommy.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Them coughs hurt like a motherfucker. This weekend, I was doing nothing but dips and pull-ups. Bro, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna say I ain't been on that route since I was locked up, but it's been a minute since I did those. And, man, you feel that shit all in the solar plex, all your fucking ribs, all your fucking six-pack. It's like, God damn, that shit hurt. But I advise everybody to, health is wealth. Start hitting the gym up every now and then. So imposters, man. That's why I played the Jim Carrey, But I've already talked about this, but I want you to hear something real quick.
Catholics and Christians were going missing on Passover, and then they would find bodies, across Europe, and they were able to trace them back to Jews. Blood Bible. They weren't Jews, These were Frankists.
Okay. Now, Frankists, I don't know why she said it like that, but I understand because certain words you can bridge with, other stuff. She's talking about the Franks. All right. I brought this up 9 months ago about, my bad, yo. Hold on. I brought this up 9 months ago about Annie Frank. Because it just sounded weird to me. I'm like, first of all, Frank don't sound like no fucking Hebrew name. It just don't, Frank. Like, what? Stupid. And then, the Annie was a nickname and all that different stuff. All right. Then I heard Candace Owens say something else about Stalin. And she was like, yo, he was a Jew. And mother was like, nah, that's impossible. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Between people like George Soros and Stalin, once you start getting new information, it's like, did they set us up? You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. Like, did the Jews really lose? Like, did they really lose? I know people right now. I know what y'all saying. Y'all probably like,
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And that's cool. That's cool that y'all feel that way, because the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life was white people with no suntan was going all over conquering the world. That didn't make any sense to me. It actually never did. I always thought there was like something wrong with that story. It just sounds flawed. Just like all the greatness people say about the Vikings. These motherfuckers didn't make it out of 1 century. They only lasted 1 century and got knocked the fuck off by the Moors. So it's like, why are we making all these movies? Why are there no more? And I'm not even a fucking Moor fan. I don't even get into that. But why are there a bunch of movies about Vikings and shit, but they ain't none about the Moors who whooped their ass? I find that interesting. Like, why did we need a movie from Quentin Tarantino called True Romance to find out that the Moors made the fucking Sicilians? Like, well, I mean, I'm not saying that that's not history that's known, but why did we have to go through that route to find that out? Okay, so it's not about black and white. I'm at the point where I told y'all black and white is part of the chessboard. I don't care about that. I'll be trying to care, for my folks and stuff, because I was raised with them. They all I got. We all we got CMB. So, of course, I'm going to always ride out for the melanated being. But it's not like I want to see little white kids die. I don't. I don't want to see little Hispanic kids dead. I don't. I'm not. That's not my energy. My energy is figuring this shit out. So, I feel that Candace Owens is on the right track. I'm trying to find that little clip where she was talking about Stalin real quick, but if I can't find it, it really don't matter, because hold on. This is how we do it. Oh wait, shit, I just had it. So there's Georgia, right? And they're saying Stalin could possibly be a Georgian Jew. And then Austrian. So I went to Cora, right? You know what I'm saying? Anybody who knows that. Okay. So I just don't want you to think it's just me and Candace Owens and we're just going crazy. No, there's other people saying this. Like this one person says, yes, definitely Stalin was a Jew. Look at his name. Dudrasvil. I don't know how to say that. It's spelled Hvili, which means in Georgian or Georgian Jewson. So Jewison. Of course, people are going to argue that. You know what I'm saying? This person got 25 likes though, or thumbs up. He had never officially proclaimed or openly anti-Semitic policy, unlike Hitler and the Nazis, but he did. But he had made a number of board decisions that were obviously anti-Semitic in nature. Okay, but see, here's my thing though. So does George Soros. George Soros is on the same kick. You know what I'm saying? He a Jew. He don't give a fuck. Like, he funded a lot of that stuff that was happening at them colleges, them pro-Palestine and all that stuff. George Soros is funding that. When them riots broke out, you know what I'm saying, the George Floyd riots, didn't everybody get it? Didn't stores, white people, who else was out? The Asians, the Jews, didn't all of them go through them problems? And since I feel that, you know, I'm saying that the the Nazis didn't really lose. They just faked as some Jews. So when you see these white supremacists fighting with these Jews, and you never see a bunch of Jews like brutally murdered, you never see no horrific shit. Is there a reason why? See, this all ties into the Indian thing completely, because if I keep y'all worrying about a fake war, about a made-up group, because there's no DNA test at the end of the Bible, and these motherfuckers had no Israel. There's no Israel on the map. They have to create it. So that means these Israelites, these Israeli Jews were created in the 40s. They did not exist. They have no land. For some reason, when we first meet these niggas, they're in Germany. And everybody's just supposed to roll with it. Oh, 6 million Jews. Oh, the Holocaust. Oh, it's horrible. And it's like, well, wait a minute, cuz, can you account for that? Like, can you really account for that if, let's play it again, if Candace Owens is telling you they had a lot of Christians that they claimed was, watch.
Catholics and Christians were going missing on Passover, and then they would find bodies, okay, across Europe, and they were able to trace them back to Jews. Blood libel. weren't Jews, okay? These were Frankists.
Okay, how do we know that's true? Because Thomas Sowell told us already. We already listened to Thomas Sowell tell us the first Jews that were here were German Jews. Bruh, this is like 5 different sources. You going with people on the internet just saying what they heard. Okay, you got me. You got Candace Owens. You got Thomas Sowell. Shit. We can even give the punk ass Hebrew Israelites a little bit. They've been told you these are imposter Jews. They're not real. They're not the real Jews. I'm not saying that these black Hebrew Israelites are the real Jews neither. Nobody is. You cannot be literature, motherfucker. You cannot be literature. The whole Christ story, all that shit was put together with Constantine. Those books were not together. How do I know? Because dojos and temples work the same. It's one script. They all got one scroll, motherfucker. That's why they're books, biblios. Okay, so at the Council of Nicaea, yeah, they talked about how they was going to define what Christ really was the immortal man or beyond the mortal man. But not even just that. They put Luke, John, Matthew, Corinthians, Ecclesiastics, fucking Revelation. They put all these motherfuckers together and said Helios Biblios, the Holy Bible, the holy books, sun books. Okay, so they can shine all over the earth and everybody know. Oh, no, that's not true. It has to be. America is a Christian country, okay, with Greek fraternity colleges. Come on, cuz, don't all speak at once. Don't be that stupid. They never left. They won too. They never left. They won too. Hellenism. Jews is following Egyptians. Christians is following Jews. Okay, motherfucker, who owns all the Egyptian shit today? The Muslim. Who's the Muslim following? The Christian. Who's the Christian following? The Jew. It's still Hellenism. They still doing the same fucking thing. Now, I'm not saying that the Arab of today is the Egyptian. Hell no. I would never be that stupid. But who stole their shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to say that all the Egyptian stuff is coming from the Middle East. That's corny. That's corny as hell when it's like that's Lower Egypt. The place with all these pyramids you keep bragging about, the Egyptians did not look at that like home. They looked at that as Lower Egypt. Lower Egypt, nigga. That's not Higher Egypt. That's not where the kingdom at. Okay, the kingdom is in the south. Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia. That is where they're talking about. And that's why during the Second Kingdom, when them niggas was getting into problems with them Siberians and all them other people, nigga, they had to keep going to the south. I mean, to the north. They had to keep, which to us would be the south. You're going to look at Ethiopia as south of the map. That's not how they did it in Egypt. Egypt came from the beginning of the river and shit. It's like it's in the mountains. Mount Kilimanjaro is like, this is where they start. Okay, then that river, remember, the Mediterranean is not bringing in the Nile. The Nile is flowing out into the Mediterranean. So it's like, bro, that's where they start at the beginning of the Nile. So that's the north. But to your visual on how you look at the map, you would call it the south. No. Egypt, where them pyramids is and all that stuff that y'all said to dig up, that's Lower Egypt. That's a baby. That Lower Egypt is a baby. Because in order to get to Lower Egypt, you have to go through Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda. You have to make it all the way to Nubia. Because you can look at the walls. They show the brothers bringing the stuff in. The cattle, the clothing, the deities, all that shit, bro. They bringing it to them. He was a baby. What they got you worshiping out here? Pyramids. And I'm not talking about the American ones. No, I'm talking about pyramids, eyes, the devil horns, all that shit's wrapped around Egypt. Why would they give you the baby? Because the baby, everybody wants to see. Everybody's around the baby. Oh, it's a newborn, the baby. Nobody give a fuck about the parents. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, can I keep him? Everybody like that. Everybody love the baby. So I say that to say this. These imposters have literally took over the world with a spook spell casting god. that they stole from allegorical attributes that these Africans had. I'm not saying they instill shit from the American Indian. I'm not saying that. But remember, this Bible is supposed to be in the East, and it's so long ago, and they're not going to give the New World props for being older than the Old World. They're not going to do that. They're not going to talk about Nova Scotia. They don't care. They don't care what we're saying. They're going to call us crazy, even though they're going to call these Indians Mongoloids. But the first people to come over here from the East called them Negro del Terra. They didn't call them Mongoloid del Terra. They could have said that. Genghis Khan been around. Attila and the Huns been around. You don't think they knew them stories? Like, come on, bro. They'd have knew some Mongoloids when they seen them. Nah, they called them Negroes. When the fuck have you heard about somebody in Mongolia calling them Negroes? Even Negrito is still not the Negro. It's not. The African is not the Negro. It's not. It's the Negro only comes in because they could have called them like the Negro only comes in with the African once they're taken. Once they took him from Africa, then they're Negro del Guinea. But we still know where they're from. They're from Guinea. You know what I mean? So they're not really calling them Negroes. They're calling them Guineas. Because who else was there at the time? They're dark-skinned people from Guinea. They get all the way over here. They talking about Negro del Terra. They talking about these are the turf babies. They from here. They didn't say Negro del fucking I don't know Guinea on the move. They didn't say that. They was just like Negro del Terra. Motherfuckers, the melanated beings of the land. Okay. But nobody brings that up. Everybody's talking about lookership. And nigga, what the fuck does looking have to do with words? That's called reading, stupid. Negroes for sale. Negro del Terra. Shut the fuck up. What am I supposed to say? Both of them are on the same turf, stupid. What am I supposed to say? Only Negroes that were for sale was over here. They ain't no fucking sign in Africa on the door, no return. It said Negroes for sale. Shut your lying ass up. You still got to deal with the fact that you say paleface enslaved you, but he talking Spanish. Why? He knows Old English. Of course, that's what he is, right? Okay, he obviously knew some African or had a translator because nigga, he bought some. Okay, so how the fuck he come all the way over here and he speaking Spanish? We all know this motherfucker was dumb as fuck, stealing shit back in the day. How he bilingual? Shut your ass up, man. Y'all making shit up. All right. Just like these imposters. Kamala Harris, we already know the deal, dog. If you vote for that bitch, you're the biggest idiot on earth. I'm not going to say don't vote. What I am going to say is this. Enough is enough. We're tired of your fucking dead promises. Motherfucker, we ain't never went to the Republicans. How you going to say the Republicans failed on a promise you motherfuckers never went over there? That's the dumbest shit on earth. You can't listen to modern day black folks. These are slow. Shut up. You don't have no fucking argument. You've been over here for 70 years. Y'all became crackheads, shooting each other up, and you don't own no businesses. That's all you got. Oh, I'm sorry, you faggot celebrities that can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. You just cheering and preaching, all in the breaches your whole life for niggas that couldn't do nothing for their own people, but degrade them and make them look worse. Oh, we got Denzel Washington who hasn't built nothing. You want to keep going? You can get the most noblest fucking didn't do nothing wrong shit. Al Roker. Al Roker clean cut like a motherfucker. Did he do something? No. Steve Harvey, Gang of Money. Did he do something? No. Michael Jordan, Gang of Money. Did he do something? No. Shaquille O'Neal sold some cheap ass shoes at Kmart, cuz. For real? For real. You couldn't even put them motherfuckers in Foot Locker, give us a little dignity. So what? They $30, nigga. They still could have been in Foot Locker. You could have paid that. Like, nigga, you're going to sell my fucking shoe. I'm Shaquille O'Neal, nigga. I don't give a fuck if they cheap. I put them cheap for a reason. Nah, he took us to Kmart. Stacks too. I remember that shit. Stephon Marbury. I remember that shit too. Nothing. Niggas can't do nothing for us, yo. Fight the power. Fight power. Chuck D went platinum a few times. Nothing. Not even the fucking rec center. Not even the Public Enemy rec center. Nothing. Who you want to go to? Who you want to go to? What you want to talk about? Common sense? What did he do? Nothing. Ice Cube, yeah, shout out to the Big Three and all that, but that's one person. That's one person, and still none of us talk about that shit. None of us try to help it out. None of us try to make it better. Nobody's trying to send their kids in there. Nothing. You motherfuckers still sucking the same dick of these NBA teams that ain't nobody owning, ain't nobody getting nothing. What y'all gonna talk about, Jay-Z? Who cares about that nigga? He's a billionaire. He hasn't done shit but give Africa something to drink. This nigga's from Mossy Projects. He could have been turned the shit into sugar, but no. Nah, I rather fix the pipes of Africans instead of the niggas in the projects that kept me safe. Didn't let me get shot in my ass. It's weird. Just like them niggas in Chicago. That's some weird ass shit. You got these niggas out here talking about the Venezuelan gangs and they going to war and they aiming towards black people. Hold up, nigga. Who stole them the guns? Don't act like I ain't got the inside scoop. Black news travel. Everybody know that. Streets be talking. And I knew this a while ago. Nigga, y'all sold them guns. So now you getting shot by these motherfuckers that you gave the guns to. Taking over your neighborhoods from Chicago to Denver. Getting motherfuckers kicked out the whole neighborhood, bro, because they didn't took it over with their little corny ass gangs. Now remember, these motherfuckers is dilapidated. You come from pennies and nickels. You niggas know nothing about success. And y'all let them come over here and bogart y'all with them little gang shit. Motherfucker, they should have been a gang of motherfuckers missing. Remember, they're illegal. They're undocumented. Nobody knows who they are. See, I'm gonna take you motherfucking illegals on the wild side of the American. You don't understand where you're at. You really don't. You think we're all like just poo butts and shit. No. This is where Gracie's from. This is where Tim McVeigh is from. This is where Nat Turner is from. Yeah, the slave that went on a killing mission. Killed a gang of motherfuckers. This is where, the idea of Freddy Krueger is from. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. You really don't realize where the fuck you snuck in. But I'm trying to get the people to realize this. I'm trying to get them to realize who you are to the world. But y'all don't, you fucking with these imposters, so you're not realizing who you are. And this is to all Americans. Nigga, we the American Psycho. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, dog? We dropped the atom bomb. See, I can keep flipping on you. I can keep showing y'all shit, but y'all like, damn. We kind of worse than the Nazis, nigga. We kind of worse than Stalin and all them, nigga. We're the one who dropped the atom bomb. 6 million Jews. Oh, Hitler's such a bad man. Nigga, I give you General Patton. Got more bodies than that. Shit, nigga. World War I, World War II, Korean War. Where you want to go? Iraq, Vietnam, where you want to go? Even if you say we didn't do good in a battle, nigga, there's still body galore. America got so many bodies on it. And see, I don't want y'all imploding and arguing with you. Yeah, white and black. I'm talking about overseas. America has millions of bodies. Nigga, for a fact, we took out at least 4 million in the Iraq war alone. Now, Hitler, you said 6 million Jews? Okay, I just gave you one of my recent wars. 4 million gone. See, I'll make you look at America different. Y'all be trying to fight against your shit. Bitch, this where you at? What the fuck's wrong with you? Where you want the missiles at? Over there? Over here? You playing yourself. Okay, well, that's exactly what you're doing when you're inviting these people. Now, remember, the left, the Democrats, they fighting these, Jews on the street, protesting and all that damn stuff. But they're willing to fund Israel in Ukraine. Remember who's pushing for that? Remember who's pushing for funding wars? The Democrats. So are you seeing control out of chaos? Are you seeing it? I hope you are. I hope you see it. Trump had no wars. Trump is such a dirty motherfucking tyrannical what they call him, imperialist and tyrant and totalitarian, that he had no wars. That's how fucking sick in the head he is. Now that's you using the 5 senses that the universal fucking wonder gave you. Not this bullshit people putting in your head. Not all this programming. Not all these spells. Just the 5 senses. Okay, so who's the one telling you people are black that are Indian or Hindu? Sorry. Okay, who's the ones telling you to defund your own protection? Who's the ones unprotecting your borders? 5 senses. You guys don't even need me. I'm just a retrospect. That's all I'm doing. I'm just bringing you back. Okay, but it's on you. It's on you guys, okay? What do you say? Don't be ignorant your whole life, all right? You have a lot of imposters around. You have people impostoring knowledge. You have people, hell, impostoring comedy. Like, they got y'all laughing at shit that ain't even funny. If you peep a lot of people on social media, they'll put a laugh emoji on shit that ain't funny. They'll make a mockery of shit that ain't funny. And it's not even dark humor. No, it's just like not funny. And you're like, what the hell happened to this world, man? Like, I know we weren't all connected all through it, so, I only knew what was around me, but people were more level-headed. They're showing videos of kids in the 90s, how all the girls was dressed and how, like, they really weren't hoe looking, and the guys were more like gentlemen at least, you know what I'm saying? And the fellas were getting along, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't a bunch of fighting and shit. And you just gotta peep everything. And when you do, you know damn well if this man or this woman, you know what I mean, wants to represent your team at whatever school you are, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have your cheerleaders, you know what I'm saying, out there on the bleachers, twerking on fans, and yeah, they're gonna do a little dancing, but it's gonna be a little more cinematic. It's gonna be a little more gymnastic. It's gonna show a little more, athleticism compared to just gyrating and just all right. So Trump go over there with proud of being American and hold on, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm coming. Like, I can't front. I fuck with Trump for that because I'm like, yo, what do you know about that? But all he can do is, fuck with the good old American music. All right, cool. What they give us? Turn down for what? For real, Nancy Pelosi, you turning up? For real? Nadler, you turned up for what? Really? You can't mix your political thoughts with your ignorance, dig? Because you might as well just shoot a person in the dojo. I'm not talking about a person that sneaks in. No, I'm talking about like not stolen valor, but like dishonorable kills. You know what I'm saying? Some real GoldenEye shit, like the dishonorable, like this dishonorable kill, bro. You're not supposed to kill in the dojo, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain places you're not supposed to do certain things. I hope y'all have enough sense to understand what I'm saying. It's like, yo, we don't yell in the library. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we don't curse in the church. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not even a written rule. It's just I don't know. Man came with like this thing called like respect and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody really said that. I never heard God say that. You know what I'm saying? Even with your parents, honor thy mother and thy father. He never said respect anybody. Respect the G's, respect the homies, respect the birds. You gotta respect the trees. Like he never used that word that often to where people like use it in the Bible verse. Like, yeah, Ezekiel trying to respect. Like, nah, but man did. Man came up with this little thing. And it's like when you respect something, you can learn to analyze something. And when you analyze it, you can either, you know what I'm saying, realize you've been hit with a dupe, you know what I'm saying, like some racist dude trying to tell you to respect him, or you can revere it. Like, yo, like you respect the sun. You respect the sun in the sky. It's not because, oh, you know, it's your dad or something, but no, bro, if it goes out, we have no light. And then at the same time, it keeps things warm. It makes things grow. It feels good. You know what I'm saying? Especially on, you know, when you're cold and motherfucker, it feels great. You revere it for what it does. So you analyze it. You respect it. We're not respecting ourselves even taking like a ride with these motherfuckers. It don't even matter if you white or black. Especially if you're not black. Especially if you're not black. Did you watch the DNC? The DNC was basically the Oscars. It's hard out here for a pimp. Hell no, nigga. Not the money for the rent. Hell no. And even Paul Mooney said that shit. If I was a fly on the wall, what kind of nigger shit is this? Like, bro, turn down for what? I mean, I'll give, you know, Bill Clinton's DNC that shit. They played Macarena. Now, the niggas couldn't dance for shit, but that was cool. Like, it was popping at that time, but at the same time, that's a cool song to play. Like, it get everybody jamming and shit, and it's not derogatory, you know, we're not talking all this, but like, when you got and Lil Jon and Megan Thee Stallion had to do that damn near all through their performances. Imposters, yo. They imposters, yo. Like, used to wipe off your feet when you walked in your house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that y'all don't do that today, but I mean, like, at grandmama's house, you damn sure did that shit. Some of y'all couldn't even walk in with them dirty-ass shoes on and take the motherfuckers off at the door. And you're going straight to the bath, nigga. You're not even fucking playing here. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody remember the plastic seat covers? All that craziness. But what's crazy was now, what I'm saying, there was respect. And I think, like, honestly, I think social media has something to do with people not respecting our brains. We're not respecting our brains. Like, remember all that shit I was just telling y'all earlier about, like, America's power and stuff like that? Motherfuckers don't never even look at it like that. They look at it like that. Nigga, you ain't nothing but a fucking tick on the dog's nuts. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, you arguing and then going to the fucking Walmart after. Motherfuckers are making a 3-hour rant about America and how they hate white people just to turn it off and go to Walmart. This is the dumbest shit ever, motherfucker. Like, that's why I only argue with the historical paleface and the fruitcake weirdo one, the Democrat of the day. I like the Republicans. Republicans is cool. Like, there's still some sane white people here, motherfucker. There's still some sane white people here. But when it comes to, like, the lunatics and the old ones, yo, spark the fuck out. But, you know, people can hate. They can hate. They can disagree. I don't give a damn. That's not the point of this video. I'm in a real situation here because motherfuckers are going to blame who we look like. If this idiot get in, if you motherfuckers is that stupid to let this motherfucker win, we're gonna be in a fucked up situation because we're already 35 trillion down. I don't know why y'all think I'm making that shit up. I'm not making that shit up, dog. I watch C-SPAN. I watch Forbes, breaking news, dog. I really do. I was watching C-SPAN at like 21 years old. I've always been lightweight nerd when it comes to like the society I live in. Like I always pay attention to that. It's been a while, kid. Yo, what up with you, man? Peace and love. But I've always just, like I said, I live here. I fucking live here. You know what I'm saying? I live here. So I don't know. I gotta pay attention to stuff. And I like how the devil work. The devil is good. The devil's a G in this game. I can't front. He's a bad motherfucker because it's like you put a woman, but then this time you put her as color. Like, remember, you watched the devil. Nigga, you tried this last time. Who's the last motherfucker? Y'all talking about the two old dudes. Fuck the grumpy old men. Nigga, what was the last one? Hillary versus Trump. Okay, Trump won. They got him out. All right. Then they put in Weekend at Bernie's. That shit didn't even last, motherfucker. He only got 3 summers and the motherfucker gasping at the end. Oh, I passed down. I'm white. Completely, I'm that democracy. Listening to the Tasmanian Devil, even though he was more sensible. The Tasmanian Devil made more motherfucking sense than Joe Biden. At least, motherfucker, we understand some of the hungry. Ooh, don't understand nothing from him. So, what they give us? Another woman. Again, just we put some coloration on the woman, but guess what? She's black. No, she's not. She's not even fucking American. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing. Jamaica ain't our territory. You need a visa to get in here from Jamaica. Kamala, you was born in Jamaica. You wasn't born here. It's impossible for you to be born here when you went to school in Canada from K through 12. See, this is what I mean about imposters. You're literally letting somebody claim to be a American Negro that is not. Just like Barack Obama. And motherfucker be like, nah, but he was born in Hawaii. Cuz what nigga is from Hawaii? How is Hawaii marching on Selma? How is Hawaii the LA riots? How is Hawaii the New York blackout? Like, bro, you got to make sense. Okay, did he do anything for the American Negro? No. Of course. Okay, what did Kamala say out of her mouth? Oh, I can't just do something for black people. No. And she said that, this is the craziest part, she said that to an actual black woman. Like, what? I can't believe your motherfuckers let that shit rock. Like, this shit is crazy.
When you signed up for renters,
I didn't, but...
Legalize discrimination, segregation, and
do you support reparations for Black people?
well, listen. Again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century.
We? Who the fuck is we? You're from Jamaica. There's no Jim Crow in Jamaica. I think y'all had that Willie Lynch situation. I think you could say that because he was from the Caribbean, right? The islands, right? But no. Y'all didn't have no Jim Crow. You didn't have no 200 years. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's all American stuff. That's all North American. The corporation, United States of America stuff. So what are you talking about, Jamaican? No offense to Jamaicans. I fucking love my G's. You know what I'm saying? I love Jamaicans. They cool as hell. But, right is right and wrong is wrong, and logic is always going to be logic. You can't play the Lord. You can't play the Lord. The Lord is omnipotent knowledge, infatigable energy. So we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is.
We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income.
Yeah.
And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country.
What that mean?
And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not start.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you, it's coming. But what are you talking about? Another welfare, another free check. Like, what are you talking about?
At the same place, and they're not starting on equal footing. It will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people.
Did you hear the whole thing? Let's play it one more time. I'm going to show you how much of a master I am. Play it one more time. Listen to it. Go.
Issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities. And we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people.
Whatever I do for Black people will benefit all society. I mean, like civil rights. How they get a bank loan, but we still don't. How they get to open businesses, but we still don't. How they are not segregated, how they are not racially profiled when it comes to the work industry or the just citizen. See, Hindus, Hispanics, Asians, they can all turn their nose at the Black people and walk around. But how? How do you come over here playing white when white didn't like you at all? And the only reason you even got rights is because of these Black people you turn your nose up to. Some of them. I ain't going to say all of them. I can't do that. I can't swear on a scout's honor that all other nations and creeds in America have done me wrong. I can't say that. I've met goods from all nations. I've met bad ones too, but you got to give props where props is due. I met some good, noble men and women from different nations. Good is in everybody, especially if they want to do good and bring good to their existence on earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't want a negative plane to be on. Some people do like the sound of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Just that bird. Some people like that shit. Some people really get the expression of that other side of reality where it's like, yo, it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? The human being is so fucking selfish and sensitive. They try to take it. Motherfuckers be taking their own shit. I'm taking this part of the earth. Yep, turn it into a resort. I'm taking this part of the ocean. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with us? But I get it. It's a game of risk, territory control. I get it. But I'm just saying, when you break out of that, you just, you know what I'm saying, respect what it is. It's like some wonderful things out here. But we're going to lose it. we're going to lose it. Y'all already know Agenda 21. They already got all the main parks, Jellystone parks and all that. They already got those lock and key. So we won't be able to use those as military bases. They already got those. You know what I'm saying? They already got the underground bunkers and all that. So the only thing we could do to save our ass is to save our country. That's it. If we don't let the devil win and we don't fall belly up and we stay running and hunting and motherfuckers is like, we get over the facade of the whole fiat currency and we're all broke and we're all slaves, and we really start to look at it like, hey, dog, we really do have a chance to like create somebody that we can put in office. We really could. The little pieces out there to the puzzle could really form up and make a giant piece of this picture, and pour that knowledge into someone that we feel is politically astute and eligible enough and credible enough to get us where we need to be. That's where y'all community outreach and conversations and all that, we really need to do that more. We need to face these councilmen and women and ask them a question like, do you really care about the big picture? Or y'all just trying to line your pockets? Because it's like, bruh, there's enough money to go around. Y'all giving it away. Y'all giving it away to people that ain't even earned it. They not even from it. Like, I ain't even mad at the woman on welfare now. Like, that's the funny thing. The American person on welfare, I ain't even mad at you now. I'd rather you fucking have it. At least, motherfucker, I got something to argue about. You know what I'm saying? He's an American. Nah, y'all giving it to people who not even fucking us. That's crazy. It is like they over here disrespecting. They talking about, they ain't here to work. They just here to get benefits. And then you got some goofy ass side talking about, they're Americans if they have a baby over here. Like Anco just said, that's not what the fuck they was talking about when they made civil rights. Nobody was thinking about no Mexicans dropping off no babies, 9 months after sneaking over the border. Nobody said that in the books. That has nothing to do with it. We're talking about people that went through chattel slavery. Motherfucker got their legs chopped off and shit. Had to sneak around letters and stuff. People had to fight for their right. And they was here. At 1776, they was here. Even before that. But the ones in the corporation, I'm saying, when the corporation is created in 1776, they was here. So you got to look back at what Frederick Douglass is saying. What does 4th of July mean to the nigga? It means you was American. That's what the fuck it mean. Yeah, you wasn't independent. Yeah, maybe you was still a slave. Yeah, you was behind enemy lines. But nigga, they was on the enemy lines because they was your enemy. But you from the turf too. When the turf is created, you already here, Jack. You're not you're not migrated. You're integrated. Always remember that. Don't ever let these suckers play you out, bro. They couldn't be here if you wasn't in here. If you wasn't in here, they couldn't be here. You did it. It's your blood. It's your ancestors. You the one who rode. You're the one who created the dog fights in the sky and shit. Don't ever forget the Tuskegee Airmen. We won them wars. World War I and World War II. We in the sky, buddy, bye. And white bombers would have fucking been horrifically slaughtered like they were until we came up in there. Talking about the Germany wars and shit. They didn't want to let us go to fight in Germany and shit. Motherfuckers disrespecting us and shit. Just got us on other oddball missions. No, we tank dogs. Soon as we came into Germany, nigga, we whooped Hitler ass. Nigga, beat shit out of him. In the air and on the ground. Jesse Owens. Nigga, we whooped their ass in 2 different ways, nigga. I beat your ass in the air and on the ground, punk. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Then flew my ass back home. Where motherfuckers was still hating on the kid. Wait a minute. I made ice cream. So while your punk ass is sitting here eating my motherfucking invention, I'm over there fighting for us. Because my mama hit, my papa hit, DMX kid. My mama hit, my papa hit, everybody hit. I'm over here fighting for us. That's the energy we need to bring back. That's what it's about. Because that energy would see these imposters, these punks. Called Joe Biden damn near a racist on stage, then became his VP. Ever since you've been to the VP, never went to the border, never rode out, never ride, never showed up in the projects, nigga. That don't make no sense. You the motherfucking VP. What the fuck you afraid of? And you claim to be black. Nigga, you could let me have a different life. You could let me be this fake motherfucking American Negro. Shit. I'd been all in the ghetto with y'all. I wouldn't have been drinking no liquor or nothing, but I wouldn't have been scared. Shit, I had Secret Service, all this shit. We've been sitting right there on your porch. So when you want to get your life together, right? Why you want to sit out here and keep worrying about getting shot or having to shoot somebody? Like, what else you got to do? Because you didn't go to the border. You didn't do shit else. Motherfucker, you could have... Shit, I'd have been doing so much communal work. Like, what? Mike Pence, too. Another cornball. Motherfucker sit in the office, you Dan Quayle ass niggas. Y'all some old busters. Y'all ain't doing shit. I look at shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have swore somebody VP ended up being the president back in the day. I don't know if it was Kennedy or whatever, but somebody ended up doing that. Why? Because they wasn't just sitting around. And that also with Hamilton and I think Lincoln too. But they just wasn't just sitting around, motherfucker. Like, gotta get active. So I ain't feeling the old Kamala Harris shit. I know she an imposter. We all know she's a fake reggae. She ain't even fucking Rastafarian, nigga. That bitch is fucking Canadian. Like, shut up. Joe's out. Can't say nothing to him. As far as the sniper dodger, bro, I don't even care if that shit was real or fake, homie. I know I wouldn't play that role. You would never catch me doing that. And if y'all believe it's the fucking vampire blood capsule trick, then hey, homie, is it working? No, because y'all turned out for what? So I don't want to hear that shit. As far as the other one, because I'm about to be out. As far as the Jews go, come on, bro. Y'all already knew that. The Jews read the Torah. But the Bible say that ye will be a people that say they are of me, but are not. They are from the synagogue of Satan. Okay, when you think of Hollywood, you think of the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? Because music was being made before it was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Music comes from soul. You got to think about the ones who wanted to be the gatekeepers of the illusions while they were doing all the dirt that they was doing. You know, the Germans. Didn't America steal the German scientists? When Einstein all over here? Ironically. Wasn't the guy who started the minstrel show a Jew? Ironically. Didn't Thomas Sowell tell us that the first Jews over here were Germans? Yeah. Yeah. Make a clip of that Thomas Sowell part. You're going to hear that shit again. And again and again. Knowledge is there. I just got to peep it. Goes.